Blake, I'm Aaron Wilson from KPRC NBC Houston. Congratulations on being drafted by the Texans.
Thank you.
Blake, how would you describe your game? And I have a follow-up. Thank you.
Yeah, my game just dominant. Always looking to find work. Always looking to find ways to help the boys next to me, the guys next to me, and then on top of that, just finish. I think that's the biggest thing, is just finishing.
Blake, did you have an inkling that the Texans were very interested in you? Did you meet with them, visit with them, and what's your thoughts on joining a team that has experienced offensive linemen and Titus Howard and Laramie Tunsil? Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely say, I met with them during the combine. Had a formal visit with them, and then I would say, I had a couple Zooms with them, but didn't know the interest was this high. But love this opportunity, especially being able to be, back with one of my OGs from college, Jared Patterson, and then young and upgrowing team. Just being able to contribute. Just bring what I bring to the game, to this program or to this organization.
Cody.
Cody Davis from Sports Illustrated. Blake, I was actually going to ask you, what do you remember about playing alongside your former college teammate, Jared Patterson?
Yeah, man, when I first got to ND, he was just, the guy that always took me in, always, just making sure that I was good on, plays, different stuff like that, just making sure I'm ready to go. He believed in me, from day one. I told him, I want to come in and start as a freshman, and then, just having, the role of a vet, a leader, taking me under and then just showing me the ropes, really. So, I love JP, man. That's my dog. I'm so excited to get back with him.
Cole Thompson.
Cole Thompson, Texans Wire, USA Today. Blake, congratulations on being selected. Welcome to Houston. It's a two-part question. Part one, what do you remember about watching C.J. Stroud in college and how he's translated to the NFL? And then part two, how excited are you to be a part of an offense that took new heights last year and was one of the main reasons why this team made it to the postseason?
For sure. I would just say dominant, CJ's a baller. His mentality every time he hits the field is a winner's mentality. And then, his offensive line being able to block for him, put him in the best position, as possible. Excuse me. Him being, his offensive line, being able to block for him, put him in the best position as possible. And then, him just going to work, being a great athlete, being a great leader. You can see it, the guys around the team there really respect him. You can tell, you can see that. So, really, seeing the camaraderie that they have amongst the offensive line, and their QB, and so on and so forth is really exciting to join.
Jonathan Alexander.
Blake, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I was curious, why didn't you think the Texans' interest was that high? And then I'll ask you a question after that.
Yeah. They kind of hit it, you know what I mean? Like, like when you can kind of tell, when you kind of sense like, okay, like this team could be in the play. But I really didn't get any signs from them. I had a quick Zoom with them, a couple weeks ago, and, that was it. And then form out the combine, I haven't heard anything else really. So, to kind of know that there was a team, interested, in me kind of, under the rug, if you will, is a blessing, a blessing for sure. Let me know that somebody believes in me and believes that, I can be, a big contribution to the group.
And secondly, what were your overall impressions? I know you've spoken a little bit about it through the previous questions, but what were your overall impressions of them? And
great coaching staff. They love ball. On top of loving ball, they just really love their players. Players, coaches. Really want their players to be successful and want to find all the ways that they can. Help their players be successful.
Brian Bearfield.
Hey, what's going on, Blake? Brian Bearfield. Call me Sarge. Big Sarge Media. I have two quick questions for you. First, have you ever been to Houston, or what do you know about Houston?
Nah, I've never been to Houston before, so tomorrow will be my first time being in Houston. Yep. I trained in Dallas for the combine. Never been to Houston. Always heard, Houston's a great place. Everybody says everything's bigger in Texas. So I'm sure Houston, is the same. Pretty good food. Not pretty, really good food. Really good food out in Dallas. I don't know what it's like in Houston, so definitely excited to see.
And the second question I have for you is, I see the excitement on your face and how excited is your family for this opportunity for you to play in the NFL?
For sure. Man, it's a blessing. I've been through a lot. Man. Ups and downs of college, getting hurt freshman year, coming back. And then, just the opportunity to play at the highest level, and then bring my physical, mental mentality, all that to that O-line group there in Houston, and just give them what I provide, back with my guy Jared Patterson. So parents and family and so forth know that going into it. So it's exciting, when you can be back with a guy that took you under his wing as a freshman and saw you grow, was excited for you. I was just on the phone with him, just called him. So it's love, man. It's exciting.
Thank you.
Kim Davis.
Hey Blake, it's Kim Davis from Chalk Talk. Congratulations and welcome to Houston.
Thank you.
I have kind of a two-part question. First, you said you talked to Jared today. Prior to that, had you talked to him? Did you know much about this team from him prior to today?
Yeah, man, JP. I talk to JP quite often, really. Especially going through this process, it's making sure that I'm crossing my I's or dotting my I's, crossing my T's on everything. And if I'm unaware about something, just reaching out to him and asking him for confirmation and or just his thought on it. Going through the process. But I would definitely say JP he's a great dude, great football player. It's exciting to be back with him for sure.
And the second thing is, I know that you have played a lot of tackle. They say that you're really versatile. Are you comfortable on the inside as well?
Yeah, I never play inside, but I'm not opposed to being on the inside. I feel like I'm a versatile player. I feel like there's a lot that I can do in my game. Left, right tackle. But really, I just want to come in and contribute. Wherever that is. Left tackle, right guard, left guard. Never played center before. So if that's what they want. I got it, but my dog JP's at center, so I think he gonna hold it down, in there in the middle. But nah, man, I'm excited.
All right, thank you. Congratulations again.
Yes, ma'am.
Brandon Scott.
Hey man, Brandon Scott, Sports Radio 610. Congratulations on the pick, man.
What's up, D? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I just wanted to ask you, like, what's the biggest lesson that you learned that you feel like prepared you for this moment? You talk about going through a lot. But what would you say is like the biggest lesson you learned that you feel like prepared you for this moment and your next challenge in life here?
Yeah, man. I would just say be at where your feet are. I think sometimes I wanted to kind of get ahead of myself a little bit. Man, I feel like I should have went there, or man, like I'm just anxious, stressed. But this whole process, like like I said before, it's a blessing, right? So within that blessing, there's going to be adversity, that comes, even without, the last 2 days, whatever, it's been a day and a half. But I knew God had a plan, and man, God did.
Last one for Aaron.
Hey, Blake, curious about in your draft process, did you go on a lot of visits? What are some that you remember in the process and had a follow-up?
Yeah, at 12:30, I went to both Ohio teams, Cincinnati, and Cleveland, Miami, Steelers, my Philly, Colts, Bears, went to I'm trying to think, went to Carolina, San Francisco. So yeah, it's kind of all over the map.
And when you think about, reaching this goal, what does it mean to you? Is this something you always thought was possible? Is this something that in the last few years you thought, hey, I'm going to be an NFL player? Thank you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. This is a dream come true. This is all I ever wanted. This moment. and going to a great team like the Texans. I'm excited, man. Just excited to come in and go to work.